Bree, how are you today?
Good.
Okay. I know we talked about a lot of things in our last session. I got like a, history and everything. So this time I thought, you can just talk to me about what's one main thing that you'd say has been bothering you or that you want to bring up and talk about.
Okay. My brother went to jail a couple weeks ago for, he was dealing heroin and cocaine, and he's got a bunch of felony charges now, so he's looking at some time, and I've been trying to deal with that, and it's been hard to deal with.
Okay, you say you've been trying to deal with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what have you been doing?
I've just been really upset. I kind of feel like I let him down, because I feel like, he got into treatment and I wasn't very supportive of him, wasn't very supportive of his treatment, and I feel like I made things worse by being too hard on him, and now he's in jail and things got worse.
Yeah. What are you feeling about that right now as you're talking about that?
Pretty upset. I kind of just don't know what to do about it.
Yeah, okay. So you say you're upset, like, are you feeling sad? Like, what are you feeling,
Mostly just a lot of guilt and a lot of anxiety. I don't really know what's going on with him. I haven't talked with him very much. He won't accept my visits and he won't call, so nobody really knows what's going on, if he's okay, and so a lot of worry and a lot of guilt.
Yeah, okay. I notice as you're talking about this, you seem pretty calm. How long has this been going on?
Well, he went to jail about 3 weeks ago, so I've been dealing with it pretty much since our last session. It was not long after that.
Okay. And then with your brother, how long have you been dealing just with his addiction?
Since he was probably about 14, so about 10 years.
Okay, that's a long time. Yeah. It seems like maybe there's a part of you that's also a little tired and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just been drained of knowing what to do at all about anything.
Okay. So you feel responsible for
Yeah.
him?
Yeah, I feel like I should have noticed that it was becoming a problem, and I should have done something about it. When he got into treatment, I should have been more supportive.
Okay. I notice you're doing this when you're talking about that. Does that mean anything?
I don't know, I kind of bite my nails and pick at them when I'm stressed, anxious.
Stress, yeah. Are you feeling that right now?
A little.
Yeah. Just thinking about all of that, or bringing it up, or...
Just thinking about it, I think, stresses me out.
Okay, so you're feeling stressed and anxious right now.
Yeah.
Like, what level would you put that on right now?
What do you mean?
If you had to measure it 1 to 10, how intense is that right now for you?
Probably like an 8.
An 8, okay. That's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if you had to name different things to describe it, how would you describe the feeling if you pick a few words?
Painful would be the best one, I think.
Yeah, painful. Okay. And that pain comes from?
The worry and the anxiety and the guilt.
Guilt. Okay. Let's talk about that guilt some more. So if you could take your guilt out and look at it as a thing, what would that look like to you?
Probably like a black hole.
Yeah. A black hole like sucks out everything in your life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you have this like black hole inside this,
Yeah.
this guilt, yeah. Okay. Why don't we talk to this guilt? First, what is this guilt saying to you? I'm gonna write down some things. So what is this guilt saying to you?
The main thing would be that I should have noticed that he was having a problem.
Let's do it like if the guilt was talking to you. It's saying you should have noticed. Let's frame it that way.
You should have been more supportive.
Okay. More supportive. Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So if you could talk back to that guilt, if it were sitting here or standing here and you were looking at it and it said those things to you, what would you say back?
I think I'd say that it's not my fault.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't cause him to be an addict. I didn't make him deal drugs.
Mm-hmm. I didn't make him choose. No, I didn't force him to do it. Yeah. Anything else you would say to it?
I think I would say that there's only so much I can do. He's got to be the one willing to change.
Yeah.
I can't do that for him.
Right. There's only so much that's my responsibility that I can do. He has to make the choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
No.
So how does it feel saying those things right now in the moment?
It feels better
Mm-hmm.
to say that it's not my fault,
Mm-hmm.
but it also feels a little bit more painful because it still feels like I could have done more.
Yeah, so there's still some resistance there. That guilt is
Yeah.
still speaking back to you. What is your guilt saying right now?
That he's my brother and I should have looked out for him.
So he's your brother. You
Yeah.
should have looked out for him.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
What do you have to say back to that statement?
He's my older brother,
Mm-hmm.
so I shouldn't have been responsible for him.
I shouldn't have to be responsible for him.
Yeah.
You need anything else coming up after you say that?
No.
What is saying that bring up for you?
I mean, it feels better to kind of say that out loud.
Yeah. Okay. Is there as much resistance?
No.
Not as much resistance, okay. So, what have you become aware of going through this process of talking to your guilt?
I think it's kind of brought out that, no, it's not my fault. It's not something that I can control. And I shouldn't feel guilty about him and his actions that he's made.
Mm-hmm. Right, it's not something you can control.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And as you were becoming aware of that, did you notice anything else going on in your body or anything? You seem to stop fidgeting, I noticed.
Just feel kind of like a lot of the anxiety has kind of left.
Mm-hmm.
Not feeling as anxious about it anymore.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, well, let's make an appointment for the next couple weeks. I think we hit a good